Hello, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Football Insights. My name is Kobo. This, as usual, is your weekend games review. I've not been uploading. But give me like 1 month. You will see me uploading back to back to back to back to back. But as usual, this is your weekend games review. We will touch on the Spanish Premier La Liga, the English Premier League, the Italian Serie A, and then a bit on the Bundesliga. But this time around, we are starting from the Bundesliga. So let's get straight into the video. Click on the subscribe button, press the post notification bell, follow us on our social media platform, Football Insights, Weekend Games Review. Let's go. So we are starting from the Bundesliga, match day 7 of the Bundesliga. And the Bundesliga is looking a bit competitive this particular season. It is looking a bit competitive, very, 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 very well, because Feuerbeck is doing well. Feuerbeck is trying. RB Leipzig, they are fooling, but they are also trying. Bayern Munich won by 4-0. Hurricane scored hat-trick in the day. So Hurricane has started again. Hurricane, I told you, when he was going to Bayern Munich, I sat on my channel and then I told my viewers that, even in England or even in English Premier League, he's scoring 30 goals, maximum or minimum 30 goals, or let's say 25 goals minimum in every season at Tottenham. Imagine Bayern Munich, what he's going to do there. So it's not, so surprised to me that he's breaking record left, right, center, scoring goals left, right, center. Of course, this is Germany. You get the goals, you will score more goals. So Hurricane, watch out for him. He's going to score more goals because he has, let's say, 6 years in front of him at Bayern Munich. I am keeping him to win Ballon d'Or at Bayern Munich, but let's see what happens at Bayern Munich. But Bayern Munich setting first 17 points. RB Leipzig, they also won the 17 points. Sporting Club Feuerbeck, they are doing solidly well this particular season. 15 points. They are sitting third. Bayern 0 Liverpool in 14 points. This season they have been on and off. It was expected that they will be on and off. Of course, they cannot win every single game just like what they did last season. No, it is not possible. So they will try and be in the top 4. That is what they are demand of. That is what their fans are demanding from them. After you won the league, it is not expected that you will also win the league ahead of Bayern Munich 2 times in a row. It will never happen in Germany. So, just be in the title race, be in the top 4. That is all. So Bayern 0 Liverpool is sitting 14th here. Union Berlin is also sitting 5th, 14 points. We have Frankfurt, we have Borussia Dortmund, Werder Bremen, and then when you come down here, St. Pauli, I felt very bad for them. St. Pauli, I got to know this particular team from, Daniel Kovichire. Daniel Kovichire, my boy, the Ghanaian boy, Daniel Kovichire. But St. Pauli here, they are not doing well. Of course, a newly promoted side, but at least, but St. Pauli is also here, Hostin Care here, Bochum is also here. Bochum, they are shocking me because you have been in the league for, let's say, 2 years. So you should be able to, match the quality of the league. So Bochum is also having only 1 point. It is not good enough. It is not good enough for Bowen. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is also happening in the Bundesliga. Quickly, let's move to the Spanish Premier La Liga. Spanish Premier La Liga. A lot of games happen. Quickly, let's move to Atletico Madrid. Atletico Madrid won by 3-1 against Leganes. Solot scored a goal. Solot scored 2 goals, and then Griezmann also scored. Their goals started from the second half. Later in the second half, in the 68 minutes, Solot scored. Griezmann also scored a very top goal, and then Solot again assisted by Julian Alvarez. I watched this particular game because this particular game was, in line with the Chelsea-Liverpool game. So I was watching this game here, and then the Chelsea-Liverpool game here too. And then there is one thing I have realized about Atletico Madrid. They don't give up. You even look at their coach. Their coach doesn't give up. Solid mentality by the Atletico Madrid players, because it was a tough game. On any day, Leganes is not supposed to worry Atletico Madrid, but they scored in the 34th minute. They scored in the 34th minute a top goal by Neyu. That guy's name, I don't know, but Neyu. Brilliant goal by the guy. A top goal by the guy. And then from there, they were all defending. They were all attacking. Atletico Madrid was just attacking. He brought in Samuelino, all the guys, just to, revamp the attack. They were all attack, but they don't give up. That is one thing I like about Atletico Madrid. When you come to Atletico Madrid, you would have to understand that here we don't give up. Even if it is 1 minute, we are going to do something. We don't give up. So when you look at the goals they scored, all the goals they scored was a forced goal. So they force you, they take the ball, and then they score the goal. In the final third, look at Whistle's assist. Top goals. They force you, they take the ball, and then they score. So very, very brilliant display by Atletico Madrid, 3-1. Big shout outs to the boys. Diego Simeone, my man, respect to you, man. Diego Simeone, respect to you. Real Madrid also won by 2-1 against Celta Vigo. I knew that this game was going to be tough because it is Celta Vigo. They are home. It is always a tough ground for the big side. Celta Vigo, of course, they are not that team that they will challenge for the top 4, but they are there. They are there. On any day, you know that Celta Vigo can pull a surprise on you. They can do anything against any big team in Spain. So Celta Vigo, 2-1, Vinicius Junior scored. Mbappe scored a very brilliant goal. What a goal by Mbappe. It was a mistake. It came to Mbappe. He saw the goal, put it at the left top corner. Fantastic goal by Kylian Mbappe. Vinicius Junior also scored, and that was a very great assist from Modric. A very great assist from Modric, and then his celebration is so annoying. Vinicius Junior's celebration is so annoying. Look at what the guy was doing. Bro, but he'll be winning the Ballon d'Or. So let's see. Big shout outs to Vinicius. He'll be winning the Ballon d'Or. Let's see what happens in the latter part of October. I think it will be in 30th October or something. Let's see what happens. It will be on Monday though. It will be on Monday. So after work, you go and sit down, you experience or you watch the Ballon d'Or. Or if you're a Real Madrid fan, you watch Vinicius Junior lifting the Ballon d'Or on Monday. So Real Madrid won by 2-1. One thing I have to say about the Real Madrid team, the attack looks solid right now. I think the chemistry is coming. So next week is also El Clasico. So let's see what happens. But the Barcelona highline and then the Real Madrid runners, is there anything different that is going to happen in the El Clasico? Just drop all your comment down below, because Real Madrid, they are runners. Vinicius Junior a runner, Kylian Mbappe a runner, even Rodrigo, so to speak, a runner. So they will need spaces to operate. But the Barcelona team right now is also playing some ridiculous highline. Least mistake, you are offside. Least mistake, you are offside. So let's see what Real Madrid are going to do against Barcelona in the El Clasico. But I think their chemistry is starting to come. Jude Bellingham, workaholic Jude Bellingham. Jude Bellingham, he is playing his, central midfield role. The goals are not coming, but he's doing his job. A central midfielder, your job is not to score a goal. So you just do the job in the middle. And then he's doing the job really, really, really well. So Jude Bellingham, don't let it get to you that you are not scoring a goal, you are not opening your arms, you are starting to get a smelly armpit. No. But as a central midfielder, that is your job. Just do your job, give it to attackers, they will score the goals for you. If you are lucky, you will be recognized. If you are lucky, you will be recognized. But, Real Madrid, they did really, really well. Celta Vigo, let me talk about Celta Vigo. The number of chances they wasted was very, very appalling. The number of chances, especially in the first half, early minutes in the first half, they got 2 big chances, wasted all the 2 big chances. And this is how Real Madrid are. When you waste your chances against Real Madrid, they come back, they punish you. That is how they are set up, or that is how they are built, Real Madrid. So Celta Vigo, the earlier they work on those things, the better. Because when you meet these big teams, you get your chances, you score early. 2 goals. Imagine 2 goals early in the minute. Imagine what would have happened against Real Madrid. Just imagine what would have happened. But Kylian Mbappe has, I think, 6 goals now in the league only. 6 goals. So he's going. Robert Lewandowski also have, I think, 12 goals. So let's see what happens. The goal king is going to be tough. But let's see what happens. But since we are talking about Robert Lewandowski, let's talk about Barcelona. 5-1 against Sevilla. First thing first, the Sevilla of 4 years ago, 3 years ago, is not the same Sevilla. One thing you have to realize, the Sevilla that we knew 3 years ago, 4 years ago, it is not the same Sevilla. They have sold their players. They have not replaced them with quality, or their system is not working anymore. So when you look at the Sevilla players, you cannot even pinpoint the top player there. Let's say Suso, the top player. These guys are average guys. A lot of them are average. So Sevilla It's no more Sevilla right now. And that is why you see their director moving left, right, center. They are all running. Munchi just decided to just walk away, and then he's now working at Aston Villa, doing really, really well at Aston Villa. Barcelona won by 5-1 against Sevilla. Hansi Flick ball, no money, no problem for Barcelona. But these guys, they score more goals. I don't know why, but Hansi Flick, he will score more goals. His team has always been like that. First season, more goals is going to come. More goals. Hansi Flick. Pablo Torres scored 2 goals. Robert Lewandowski scored 2 goals. Pedri scored a golazo, a proper golazo by Pedri. A top proper golazo by Pedri. So Barcelona, Lamine Yamal also had an assist. Rafinha also had, I think, 2 assists. So Rafinha, I've spoken about Rafinha and then how Rafinha is doing really, really well at Barcelona this particular season. But Robert Lewandowski, he is scoring again. Robert Lewandowski, he's scoring again. 10 games, 12 goals for Robert Lewandowski in the La Liga only. That is ridiculous. But a player like Robert Lewandowski, he shouldn't be that surprising. But now he is scoring. The goals are coming. He has his coach Hansi Flick, so he is scoring. Also, when you look at the table, Barcelona are sitting first, 27 points plus 23 goals. Can you imagine? 27 points plus 26 goals. Real Madrid, 24 plus 14 goals, 3 points difference. El Clasico is coming. Let's see what happens at the El Clasico. Atletico Madrid, 20 points. Villarreal, 18 points. They won over the weekend. Athletic Bilbao also won over the weekend. I think 4-0 against Espanyol over the weekend. 17 points. Mallorca, 17, sitting sit. Real Betis, sitting 7, 15 points. Osasuna, 15. Real Vallecano, 9th, 13 points. And then Celta Vigo, 10th, 13 points. Let's quickly check out what actually happened in the Serie A. We also had top games in the Serie A. A lot of games happened in the Serie A. Napoli 1-1 Napoli, they are scoring. They are winning. They are getting the results. They won by 1-0 against Empoli. An early kickoff, even though we expected them to score more goals, but the creature Cavasquelia scored in the 63rd minute, a penalty kick in the 63rd minute. So even if they are not scoring more, they are winning. It is 3 points plus 1 goal. They are sitting first on the league lock. So it is going to be very difficult. Napoli, it is going to be very difficult for you to evacuate them from the first position. You know Antonio Conte. You know the kind of materials he has right now. You know what he can do with this kind of materials. So it is going to be very, very difficult for Inter Milan, the AC Milans, to evacuate or to just, take Napoli away from the first position. It is going to be very difficult. Scott McTominay, all the guys, they are doing really, really well. Even Dele came in. He's doing really well. Lukaku, the Capo man, they are all doing well at Napoli. So Napoli, they have their man. They have their men, that is the players. They are doing really solidly well. Atalanta also won by 2-0 against Venezia. Mario Pasalic, 50 goals in the league only. 50 goals now in the Serie A only. Mario Pasalic, very, 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 very good player. Mario Pasalic, so big shout out to Mario Pasalic. Congratulations to him. 50 goals, or his 50th goal came in the 7th minute during the match. Top goal by Mario Pasalic. Utegi also scored in the 47th minute for Atalanta Bergamo. So Atalanta, they are also doing well. Atalanta, Ademola Lookman, I am tipping you to win the CAF Player of the Year or CAF Player of the Season. Let's see what happens there by Atalanta. AC Milan also won by 1-0. Samuel Chukwueze scored the goal, assisted by Christian Pulisic. So Christian Pulisic, bro, he is doing, I understand that when Chelsea wanted to sell Christian Pulisic, I think he had offers from other leagues or other teams, but he wanted to go to AC Milan because he knew the Chelsea boys were at AC Milan and that they were doing really, really well at AC Milan. So you go to AC Milan, you become your top down there. You become the top down there. So Christian Pulisic is cooking at AC Milan. He has been assisting, scoring for AC Milan this particular season, involving himself in the play, involving himself in the goals contribution. So Christian Pulisic, big shout out to Christian Pulisic. They won by 1-0. They had a red card though, but they still managed to win out there during the weekend. Let's quickly move to the Premier League, where the problems are. Premier League, 4-1 against West Ham. Tottenham Hotspur won by 4 goals to 1 against West Ham. Kudus scored over the weekend. So after disappointing results in Ghana, he went to London, that is West Ham, and then scored for West Ham. Spurs, they did really well. They showed that yes, you are playing at the Tottenham Hotspur Sports Stadium. Son Heung-min scored for Tottenham Hotspur. I mean, that was a solid display by Tottenham Hotspur. Very, very, very solid display by Tottenham Hotspur. But something happened in the game. Kudus had a red card, a violent conduct, a red card. I think it was, is it Mickey van der Ven or Pedro Porro? One of them. Mickey van der Ven and Pedro Porro, they resemble a little bit. They confused me a little bit, but I think it was Pedro Porro or Mickey van der Ven. And then, but Kudus, you don't do that. I will blame Kudus because, and then I think it is frustration too because, 4 goals to 1 against your team, and then you scored the goal. You will be very, very, very frustrated. So, in as much as I will blame Mohamed Kudus, I still understand him. I understand where the frustrations are coming from, but you have to comport yourself as a professional player. You would have to comport yourself because now it is 3 games ban for you. Kudus, 3 games ban for you. So it is not good enough. Aston Villa 3 goals to 1 against Fulham. I watched this game. Rogers scored for Aston Villa. Emiliano Martinez saved the penalty for Aston Villa. So Aston Villa, of course, they have the good coach. They have a very, very well-worked environment, a solid environment. They have the system. The system is working. Munchi, their director, is also working. Everybody is doing really well around Aston Villa. So it is going to affect the pitch. What they are doing on the pitch, it is going to affect them. So I'm not shocked that they are doing well. I am not shocked at all that they are doing well. 3 goals to 1 against Fulham at the Craven Cottage. Manchester United also won by 2 goals to 1 against Brentford. Garnacho scored, and then Rasmus Højlund scored the top goal. A striker's goal by Rasmus Højlund. Rasmus Højlund. What a goal by Rasmus Højlund. Manchester United, what I wanted happened because I wanted Manchester United to win. We don't want them to sack Erik ten Hag this particular weekend or any moment from now. We don't like that. We don't need that in the league. We want Erik ten Hag to stay. And that is why I wanted Manchester United to win, and then they won the game. They won the game. So I am happy for Manchester United. I am happy for you guys. Even though I lost, I am happy for you. Brighton also won by 1 goal to 0 against Newcastle. Very disappointing results by Newcastle. You don't do that. Newcastle, number of chances they wasted. Anthony Gordon, Isak. Look at the number of chances these guys wasted. Newcastle. I will not talk. Let's move on. Let's move on from Newcastle. Leicester City, the Ghanaian boys also came in and then pulled the win for Leicester City. Jordan Ayew scored a last-minute goal for Leicester City. So Leicester City, it was not expected that they would win this particular game because it was a very, very, very tough game for them at the St. Mary's Park at Southampton. So Jordan Ayew, big shout outs to you. After a disappointing, performance at the Black Stars, you came in and then you scored for Leicester City to get the 3 points. So Leicester City, Ishaku also came in and then made an assist in the Leicester City game. So Leicester City, the Ghanaian boys are showing impact for the Leicester City players. Everton also won by 2 goals to 0 against Ipswich Town. Arsenal Bournemouth, top game by Bournemouth. Arsenal Bournemouth, red card by William Saliba. Last man, it was a red card. It was checked by the VAR, and then the card was reversed, and then they gave him a red card. Of course, I will not challenge the decision of the VAR because it was a red card. It was a last man, a red card, and then as soon as the red card came, it was expected because Vitality Stadium, it is a very tough grounds to go at, especially when you get a red card because the stadium looks so smallish, so it is packed, and then when you don't take care, Bournemouth are going to discipline you at the Vitality Sports Stadium. So when you go there, be very careful, score early, win them early, because when you allow them to evolve or grow in a game, it is going to affect you as a big team. And that was exactly what happened. But Arteta, people criticize his lineup, especially in the midfield. He played Thomas Partey, Declan Rice, and then Miguel Merino. They, so to speak, all of them are, so to speak, a defensive-minded, midfielders. But I will not blame him that much because he didn't have options because Odegaard is injured. So I don't know what they want Mikel Arteta to do. But the midfield he paraded. looked like a defensive midfielder. I don't know what he was thinking, but there's what happened. He got a red card early in the game, and then Semenyo, Charlie, you spoiled plenty chances. Why, Semenyo? Semenyo, you spoiled plenty chances, but Semenyo wasted a lot of chances. If it was not for Semenyo, Panama would have won by 4-0 against Arsenal. Trust me. But Semenyo wasted chances. Two chances, two clear-cut chances. He wasted all of them. But Arsenal lost. It is not a good result. It is not a good, omen by Arsenal. But let's see what happens. It is like that. In the Premier League, it's like that. You definitely lose these kind of games. It will always gonna come. It will come. So Wolves also lost against Manchester City 2-1. And Larson scored a goal for Wolves. I've already spoken about this guy. He's a very top player. Strand Larson, top player for Wolverhampton Wanderers. I think he will do really, really well. Josko Vardiol scored for Manchester City. John Stones scored a last-minute goal for Manchester City. So as we speak, Manchester City sitting second on the league log. Chelsea, Liverpool. That is where the problems are. Big game. Chelsea, Liverpool. Big game. But first thing first, let me say this. The performance of Chelsea was good. Because when you look at where we were last season, coming into this season at Anfield, when we look at where we were, and then now the football that we played, the performance we put out last night against Liverpool, top performance. The performance was good, but this game was kind of a scripted game because going into the game as a Chelsea fan, I was not afraid of Liverpool. That is one. And then I didn't see anywhere Liverpool could have hit us. But then I saw that it was going to be petty mistakes that Liverpool capitalized on. So with petty mistakes like the penalty, like the Robert Sanchez, Charlie, why? Robert Sanchez. Because look at the second goal against Chelsea, and then the Curtis Jones goal. The first touch of Curtis Jones was not good enough. So as a goalkeeper, goalkeeper at Chelsea, a top team like Chelsea, you go for the ball, be bold and go for the ball. But Robert Sanchez, I don't know whether he was afraid or something like that. You don't do that. A Chelsea goalkeeper, if we have this kind of goalkeepers that cannot, save us in these kind of situations, I don't think, we will win anything. Trust me. He has been good this particular season. He has been okay this particular season as compared to last season. No doubt about that. He has been, shot stopping, very, very, very top shot stopping, ability this particular season. He has improved. But Robert Sanchez, he has some glimpses in his game. One or two mistakes in his game. I don't like it. Levi Cole, silly mistakes. You did first one against Mohamed Salah. It was not taken. You also went on to do it again against Curtis Jones. Levi Cole, you are a top player. You are a very, very good player, a really, really good player. But look at your tackles. Sometimes you go for a lazy tackles. I don't know. You go for a lazy tackle, but Moses Caicedo, top performance by Moses Caicedo. Brilliant performance, brilliant display by Moses Caicedo. Of course, I expected Moses Caicedo to dominate a midfield. Moses Caicedo and then Romeo Lavia to dominate a midfield of Curtis Jones and then Ryan Gravenberch. Bro, it is a no-brainer. You would have to dominate this particular midfield because you guys were their first and then second choice. So you would have to dominate their midfield. But they dominated the midfield. The goals came as a result of one or two mistakes, petty mistakes by the Chelsea boys. Petty mistakes by the Chelsea boys. Nicholas Jackson scored. He has 5 goals, 3 assists in the league only. So that is a very, very good result by Nicholas Jackson, or very, very good numbers by Nicholas Jackson. Kupama off in the game. Sometimes he plays like a superstar. Kupama, calm down. When you get the ball, 1 or 2 dribble, you pass. That is how we play. Sometimes you like to do too much. You don't have to do too much because it is a big game. And one thing I realized about the Chelsea boys, their body language, their demeanor didn't show that they were playing a big team. The urgency was not there. If you are a Chelsea fan, you sit there or you sat there, you watch the ball, you could tell that the body language of the players, it doesn't correlate with the big game we were playing. I don't know whether they didn't see it as a big game, but that is a big game at Anfield. Your body language has to correlate with that particular occasion. So the body language of the Chelsea players, there was nothing like urgency in the Chelsea boys. And I think going forward, we have big games coming up. That is what we have to know, or that's what we have to do. Agency, because we are playing big game. We are playing big game agency. So that is all I pray for in this particular Chelsea team. But in all, Mohamed Salah scored. Curtis Jones also scored for Liverpool. Liverpool won by 2-1 against Chelsea. People are laughing at me. I have a lot of messages. I'm going to reply them. Don't worry. I'm going to reply them one by one. So, ladies and gentlemen, this has been your weekend games review. A thorough, analysis in this particular week in the Bundesliga, in the Spanish Premier La Liga, and then in the English Premier League. Click on the subscribe button, press the post notification bell, follow us on our social media platform. Champions League week, we will be bringing you reviews on this particular channel. Thank you so much for your time. My name is Kobo.